ghi lại hình ảnh nhiều em học sinh cùng đánh một em. Ngay lập tức, những hình ảnh này đã gây bức xúc lớn trong dư luận xã hội.
I'm Chang.
I'm Dương.
We are students of Mộc Lý High School.
This school has existed for 70 years in Mộc Châu hometown, where it's located in Sala province. Now come back to the main topic.
So, this video you have just watched is telling about a serious problem nowadays.
Most of you have realized, right? It is school violence.
School violence is a complicated problem for the government and the school.
Even though we had already have the rules for it, but that's only somewhat decreased. In addition, there are many cases of school violence and being brought to the light, and victims still have to continue suffering from it.
So, for students, school violence is a big problem.
So, how does everyone understand about school violence? Let's make a small survey.
Okay.
Bạn hiểu thế nào là bạo lực học đường? Theo mình thì bạo lực học đường là một loại hình bạo lực trong phạm vi nhà nước. Vậy bạn nghĩ sao về bạo lực học đường? Bạo lực học đường rất là đáng lên án, chúng ta cần phải làm gì đó để ngăn chặn cái vấn đề này.
Bạn nghĩ đâu là nguyên nhân gây ra bạo lực học đường?
Theo quan điểm của mình thì mình nghĩ nguyên nhân của bạo lực học đường chủ yếu là sự bất đồng quan điểm trong học tập, trong tình cảm, đôi lúc là trong tài chính. Nhưng mình thấy chủ yếu nguyên nhân của nó xuất phát từ hành động và những cái lời nói mà không hợp lòng nhau.
Bạn.
Hành vi nào được coi là bạo lực học đường?
Theo mình thì những hành vi đầu tiên là tác động từ hành động, thì là ví dụ như các bạn nam gây xô xát với nhau bằng đánh đấm, hoặc là các thầy cô có sử dụng các loại thước hay là dùng bàn tay đánh những học sinh, đó là một hành động bạo lực.
After the survey, we also found out that the majority of students have a very common understanding about school violence.
And we are going to give you some basic insights about
what is school violence? School violence is the actions that brutally, unfairly, don't care about justice or dogma. Often are the causing physical and mental injuries take place within the school.
What are exactly the behaviors of school violence? School violence includes physical violence such as fighting between students or physical punishment of teachers, emotional violence including verbal attacks, sexual violence including rape and sexual harassment, forms of bullying by classmates and bring weapons to school.
Cause of school violence in students. From students, because of the psychological change of teenager is from 12 to 17 years old. From family, because of the inadequate education. From parents, parents often scold and use violence to their children. From the school environment, because of the school education mostly belong to cultural knowledge, sometimes forget the task of educating people. From society, due to the influence of violent cultural environment such as movies, books, violent games, and violent toys.
Consequence of school violence. For victims directly affecting to the learning and psychology, they will be physically and mentally hurted with several shocks depending on the levels of violence. Victims of violence also have to pay material expense after being beaten to recover. For a person who caused violence, the subject who caused violence cannot guide the development of the personality, adversely affect learning, be a danger for society, and the person who caused violence become lonely, get isolated, and hatred from people. Is that what the subject of violence desires? For society, school violence also greatly affects the society. Most important is a decline in student learning and the impact on the school education. Solution for school violence. Students and schools need to raise the awareness about school violence. Family members, especially the parents who need to be the companions, should not give the children a too rigid cover. On the school side, it is necessary to actively exchange information with students' families as well as local authorities to understand the situations, promptly take measures to manage and educate students. Students can be encouraged to participate in class movements, create a healthy playground, and avoid the discriminations, avoid the indifference and emotionlessness of everyone before acts of school violence.
So, that's everything you say to you in this video.
school violence is still a dangerous problem. If we don't solve it as soon as possible, it will cause serious consequences that we can't even realize.
So please, say no with school violence.